they shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them. We will remember them.
Au champ d'honneur, les coquelicots sont parsemés de l'eau en l'eau. Après les croix et dans l'espace, les alouettes devenues lasses, mais leur chant au sifflement des obusiers.
In Flanders fields the poppy blow, between the crosses row and row, that Merco place, and in the sky the larks, still bravely singing, fly scarce heard amid the guns below.
Nous sommes morts, nous qui songions la veille encore. À nos parents, à nos amis, c'est nous qui reposons ici, au champ d'honneur.
We are the dead. Short days ago we lived, felt dawn, saw sunset glow, loved and were loved, and now we lie in Flanders fields.
À vos jeunes désabusés, à vous de porter l'oriflamme et de garder au fond de l'âme le goût de vivre en liberté.
Take up our coal with the foe, to you from feeling hands we throw. The torch be yours to hold it high.
Acceptez le défi, sinon les coquelicots se faneront au champ d'honneur.
If ye break faith with us who die, we shall not sleep, though poppies grow in Flanders fields.
For the 150 years that Canada has been a country, there has never been a war on Canadian soil. War is something Canadians travel far from home to do. People in Canada don't often think about war, with the exception of Remembrance Day on November 11th. In Canada, Remembrance Day is a very sad occasion, like a funeral, but for thousands of men who died long ago. I never understood why people would say Canadian soldiers gave their lives in Europe. Why would anyone give their life, and for what good reason? Before I came to Europe, most of what I knew about war came from movies or video games. In the past year, I have traveled many places, including Malgegem last year, and I have learned many things. I have learned that there are monuments to Canadians in Europe, in places like Vimy, Beaumont-Hamel, Juno Beach in Normandy, and in Mons near where I live. I also learned that there are cemeteries, like here at Malgegem, across Europe with many Canadians buried in them. When I lived in Canada, we would always remember the men who died serving their country. I used to consider myself as someone who knew a lot about war. The only problem was, I only knew the facts. I could tell you when the first landing occurred in Normandy, and I could tell you which airborne division saved the city of Bastogne, but never had I really understood the sheer amount of pain and suffering that brave men had to go through. I always saw the pictures and heard the stories, but over the past year I have walked on the same soil that thousands of men marched, fought, and died on over 70 years ago. I have had the privilege to even touch the shell of an artillery round that killed the same men that were buried in a cemetery I had just visited moments ago. And that's exactly the reason how I came to know the other side of war. I have learned of a happier side of war, a side I didn't know about before. Stories of people liberated after years of occupation, families finally reunited after months, maybe even years of suffering. Often I see Belgians cheering and dancing on Remembrance Day. They are sad for the lives that were lost, but most of all, they are grateful for us. They are celebrating the liberation of their country, all because of what our ancestors fought for decades ago. I no longer believed any of the Canadian soldiers buried in Europe, including the 848 Canadians here in Malgegem, came to give their lives. I believe they came to fight for others, for freedom, and to restore peace. So I have changed in the past year, and I am thankful that my parents brought me here. I am grateful for all the things that coming to Europe has taught me about my country and the Canadians who came and died here long ago.